Let us learn about food chains and food webs in this video. Here is a pictorial depiction of a food web. At the first step, the grasshoppers eat the plants. Then the mice eat the grasshoppers. The snake eat the mice. The eagles eat the snake. When the hawks die, fungi breaks down the bodies into nutrients. The nutrients, along with sun and water, cause the grass to grow. What is a food chain? A food chain is a network of links in a food web. Here, the producers are consumed by the predators, primary and secondary consumers, and then the detritivores. Detritivores are organisms that obtain their nutrition by feeding on detritus. Detritus is any kind of waste or debris. And finally, by decomposers. When many such individual food chains occur in an ecosystem, it is known as food web. A food chain shows a direct transfer of energy between organisms. As every organism can feed on multiple things, a food web is a much more realistic and simplified method of transferring energy in an ecosystem. A food chain presents a unique, connected path of energy flow in an ecosystem, whereas the food web explains how food chains overlap. Both food chains and food webs shares three types of organisms in a food chain: producers, consumers, and decomposers. What is a food web? There are unique interactions and relationships which are involved in the transportation of energy. The energy, once produced and captured, is distributed throughout the various living organisms. This transfer of energy is termed as the food web. Here is a pictorial depiction of an ecological pyramid. The producers are located at the base of this pyramid. Plants are the producers. Then, primary consumers. Primary consumers are the organisms that feed on producers. Then, secondary consumers. Secondary consumers generally feed on primary consumers. And at the top of this pyramid are the tertiary consumers. Human beings generally fall under this category. Who are producers? Organisms who can synthesize their own food and usually serve as the foundation for all food chains are producers. For example, plants, algae, and few species of bacteria. They prepare their own food by converting sunlight into chemical energy, and this process is called photosynthesis. They use energy from the sunlight for converting carbon dioxide into simple glucose, which is easily broken down to produce energy. This energy is then stored in the form of sugars for later use. Primary consumers. They are also called herbivore animals as they eat plants. Sometimes these become prey for other animals who sit higher on the food chain. Some of the primary consumer or herbivore living on the land are chipmunks, mice, horse, birds, and some insects. Fish, zooplankton, snails are a few marine primary consumers. Secondary consumers. These are the animals who feed on primary consumers. They usually eat meat and are termed as predators. Lion, hawks, snakes, wolves, spiders are a few terrestrial secondary consumers. Tertiary consumers. They are the ones who feed on secondary consumers. They are thus called the top predators. They are also termed as apex predators and they have no natural enemies. Naturally, you would assume that humans are at the top of the food chain, but they are not. The 10% energy rule. Even though primary consumers feed on producers, they are still getting their energy from the sun. The primary consumers feed on plants and break down the food particles to release the energy. Primary consumers do not get 100% of the sun's energy from the producers or the plants on which they feed. This is because only some amount of the sun's energy is utilized by the plant to synthesize their food. In fact, they only get 10% of the energy. This is termed as the 10% energy rule, which states that only 10% of the energy available gets passed on to the next level of consumers.